This digital transformation that we are experiencing is not just only adopting technologies. It's about rethinking, the way we approach challenges and opportunities in international trade. In fact, before this revolution of AI, you see the way that we approach, traditional international expansion with, this reliance on manual research or traditional approach was very expensive and time consuming to get the data, going to the new market. Maybe it was just gut feeling that, okay, I like this market, let's go there, or I know somebody over there, let's go there. So, or if we had a lot of money to invest in costly market research or partner search. Now with these AI tools, the whole approach is different now. The access is cheaper and faster with real-time insight and automation. So it's mainly a good news because it helps us with reducing the cost and also doing the task faster than before. Now, how to get started with using AI. I know all of you already are using some sort of, generative AIs, but I simply can, categorize it in two large categories. The first category is generative tools. It's general tools that, like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and these are built for general purposes, such as, knowledge, theoretical advice. And for example, if you would like to learn more how to, structure your pricing from X-Fork to recommended retail price, this kind of AIs can give you, the instruction how to do it. But the other, category, which are the expert tools, as Nadia also explained in the beginning, that these tools are specifically built for a specific purpose. Like for us now is export specific AIs. They have their own internal algorithm. Of course, all these export tools also use this LLM AI or generative AIs for language model, but all the algorithms, formulations, and also the data is from different resources than generative AI. And for example, with the tools like Manatex, export-specific AI, instead of giving you only the structure of how to understand your pricing model, it can give you even recommend you the exact price. For example, what is the best export price, so that, for example, for exporting cosmetics, to Poland, then the recommended retail price will be acceptable for the market. So that's really a huge, advancement in international business development. But in this session, I will, focus only on the generative AIs. We know several different generative AIs. Only big companies can afford to create this. We have like 4 or 5 companies that already, doing this. The biggest one are like ChatGPT, OpenAI, that this from Microsoft, or Google Gemini, or Grok, or Mistral in Europe. These are the 3 AIs that I mainly work with them, and test them with different international expansion tasks. And I wrote also an article, you can find it on LinkedIn, about which one is better for which task. And in general, I just give you some examples here that ChatGPT remains my first choice, simply probably because it has more than not more than around 200 million users, so it is better fine-tuned than others, but it's good. I use it mainly for strategic advice, planning, and managing tasks in international business development. To ask it about structures, about the theories, and how to for example, a structure pricing for each market. I use ChatGPT. Then Google Gemini, Google benefit from large database of Google, which is the biggest search engine in the world. And with Google News, Google Trends, they are the toppest in the world. So for any information about live market trends, because of thanks to this Google Trends and Google News, they benefit from better database. So Google Gemini might provide better answer for you if you, for example, exporting olive oil organic to Asian market, and you would like to learn more if, for example, organic market is still on the trend in Asia. So you might use Google Gemini, and probably the paid version, to give you a better advice and live market trends. Grok is a newborn baby of this Elon Musk, and it's my favorite one. The reason is that I found it less biased than Google Gemini and ChatGPT, because all these AI are biased and follow the instruction of their builders and their companies. And if you challenge with them at some point, you understand that they are really biased to answer some of your questions the way that their builders like it. Grok XI is less biased, and also it relies on the internet websites more than the two others, and so it provides more information from different resources. So and for example, if I'm looking for instead of searching online for something about international expansion, I prefer to ask Grok XI about this. But there are do's and don'ts. So with using these AIs, do not expect high accuracy in every response. As mentioned earlier, they can give you good instruction, but when it comes to numbers, they might fabricate the numbers, and it is somehow even dangerous, because they can give completely false information. Don't ask broad questions that require detailed information, and try to be precise. And don't ask questions that require access to detailed trade, for example, about importation volume. And a question like this, they are not linked to live trade data, so they cannot provide you with exact numbers. And what to do, to make your research better is that validate with other trusted resources. Feed this generative AI with reliable information, then ask question. That's my favorite approach. I always try to give them all the information that I found from other resources. Then I ask question, and craft precise prompts are the key points here. If you make good prompts, you can be sure that you get better response from them. So that's why I added another slide about crafting good prompts. For crafting good prompts, you need to be very specific about each question. So if you ask, for example, how should I grow my export? It's a little bit general and vague. but make it specific about, suggest strategies for expanding organically to export to Germany, and also continue with more details. That's much better than a vague question. Provide context before asking question. Exactly explain the context. Okay, I received this call, for example, about the pricing. My pricing is not good in this country, and we have this problem because of this. So help me structure my pricing from Germany to France, whatever. That's the context that it's important to add into your prompts. And focus on one question at a time. Do not ask a question that contains several questions inside it. Instead, you try to question back and forth with AI, generative AI, so that each question after each question, it becomes better in terms of answers that it provides to you. These are the some important advice on prompting. And use some customizing capabilities that they offer to you. For example, I know OpenAI, ChatGPT, and also Google Gemini offers this possibility. So it is they claim it is confidential. It means that if you buy paid version, they do not train their model based on your information. So you can be sure that your information is not shared with them, only kept inside this model that you use. So in your personalization in the setting, you can go to the memory and then talk about what you like for the memory, so that it memorize it, and also activate custom instruction. In custom instruction, you have two options. One is that explain about yourself, your company, a lot of things. You can even give your website to it so that it learns from you. And in second option is that how it can respond to you. That's you can train it in each response what you like and what you don't like. There are also customized ChatGPT that customized GPT in the OpenAI platform. I created one dedicated GPT for exporter. You see it here, export and international sales advisor. It's completely confidential for you. Your information will not be shared online or even with the creator, nothing. But it is created a special purpose for exporters and with export knowledge. For example, for this ChatGPT, if you just prompt it, turn on export project mode, it becomes an export project management tool for you. You can use it freely. You can find the link on the LinkedIn and use this tool freely. Okay, that was some slides that I wanted to share with you about my insight and general AI, generative AIs. It's a huge word, and we can talk hours about this and how to make it better. For myself, at the beginning, I thought that it increased like 25% or 30% my productivity, but here I'm sitting now, and I can confess that it's even maybe more than 100%. So it helped me even to copy myself. So I'm very happy with this revolution. What does it mean for a smaller exporter? It means that with AI tools and digital tools, they can achieve big dreams. Because it will be possible for them, with a small budget, a small team, they can achieve larger goals that were once reserved only for large companies with high budgets. But now everybody can benefit from them. And I see one day even, one person companies can start exporting very well, or doing a lot of things with the help of these AI tools. Thank you for everyone. And